You know, we've all seen them, these digital products that pop up online making some pretty incredible claims about what they can do for our brains. Well, today, we're going to pull one apart. We're looking at the sales page for a product called the Neuro Wave to see what's really being offered behind all those big promises. So the whole thing really boils down to this one powerful question. Can a sound wave, just a sound, actually boost your brain power? To figure that out, we're not going to go into a lab. Instead, we're just going to look at the sales page itself and see exactly how they make their case. All right, so let's do it. We're going to deconstruct this page piece by piece. We'll look at the huge claims they put right at the top, and then we'll dig all the way down to the fine print at the very bottom, because that's where you often find the real story. Okay, first things first. What's the big idea here? Well, the entire product, the whole shebang, is built around this one central promise, using a special sound wave to directly affect how your brain works. And right out of the gate, they hit you with this very sciencey sounding phrase, gamma brainwave activation. This is it. This is the core mechanism that they claim makes the whole thing work. So they've thrown this term at us, gamma brainwave. But what does that even mean? Let's see how the sales page itself explains this key concept to you, the potential customer. And here's their definition. They get pretty specific, calling them the fastest type of brainwave and connecting them to high-level cognitive functions. You know, this kind of technical language is absolutely crucial for making the product sound legitimate and valuable. All right, so that's the sciencey part. But what are you actually getting for your money? Let's break down the actual offer. The product itself, it's a digital download. Get this, it's an 11-minute sound wave. That's the whole package. And that 11-minute digital file will cost you a one-time payment of $39. And of course, to make you feel totally safe about clicking that buy button, the whole deal is backed by a 90-day, 100% money-back guarantee. It's designed to make the purchase feel completely risk-free. Okay, so that's the whole pitch up front. But you and I both know the real story on these pages is almost always buried way, way down at the bottom. So it's time to go digging in the fine print. And yep, if you scroll all the way down, here's where things get, well, interesting. You find a series of disclaimers that give you some crucial context, and they tell a very different story from all the big promises we just saw. Here's the big one. Right off the bat, they have to tell you this. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. Now, that's a really important piece of information for any product making claims related to your health. And this is where it gets kind of wild. So on one hand, the marketing is all about boosting your high-level cognitive functions. But on the other hand, the legal disclaimer flat out says the product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. I mean, both of these statements are sitting on the very same page. But wait, it gets even better. Check this out. The page literally says that the whole thing, the website content, the product itself, is based entirely on the author's opinion. Just an opinion. Suddenly, all that scientific talk sounds a little different, doesn't it? And it doesn't stop there. The fine print just keeps piling it on. The product is sold as is. They tell you to do your own research. They make it clear this is not medical advice. And all those glowing testimonials, yeah, they don't guarantee you'll get the same results. Basically, all the risk and all the responsibility is shifted onto you, the consumer. So, let's step back for a second. We've seen the big, exciting promises at the top, and we've read the less exciting fine print at the bottom. When you put it all together, what does the full picture actually look like? This table really lays it all out, side by side. The product, it's an 11-minute sound file for $39. The claim, it's going to activate your gamma brainwaves for some high-level thinking. But the basis for all of this, officially, it's just the author's opinion. The caveat, it's not FDA evaluated, and it's legally not meant to treat anything. And the guarantee? Well, you've got that 90-day window to get your money back, which kind of covers this entire proposition. And this all leaves us with a really important question, not just for this one product, but for pretty much anything you see online. When a product's big, flashy promise is completely at odds with its own fine print, which one is telling you the real story? That's a question worth asking yourself before you ever click buy.